What's up, Dominican Route family? What's up to my mama? Hey, mama, my mama logged in early today. I love you so much. Quan, 1993, always good to see you, brother Carl. What's going on? Good to see you. Nikki, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm in a little pain today, but I just took my medication and my hands are like I've been having more nerve damage in my fingertips. So I got to go back to the United States and get that checked out. So, besides that, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy, and I love your hair. It's nice.
Thank you. I spent a good bit of time on that today. No, not a good bit. 2.5 hours, actually. Thank
That's
you.
great. Okay, so you did it yourself, or what happened? What? Tell me about it. Tell me.
I did. I actually took the hair that I had from last week, those braids, took
Mhm.
them out and reused the hair.
Hey, it looks great. Wow, wow. Well,
Thank
what's
you.
another word for reusing? What's you instead of saying reusing? How can you
I
make it sound? What's that?
repurposed the hair.
I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna talk about a lot of different things, guys. But the main thing we're gonna talk about: do you feel that these guys making money videoing women up and down the street, is it appropriate or is it inappropriate? So Manuel's going to be coming up. Manuel's going to start showing up more, he said, because he's a part of the Dominican Route family, and everybody loves Manuel. He's Dominican. He's light skinned. He got good hair. So everybody like Manuel. So and we did a voting poll. I'm my feelings still kind of hurt. It says, who do you guys like watching the most on the Dominican route? Manuel came in first place. Golly, I gotta. And what should I do? What should I do? I gotta try to get my votes up. What should I do? Should I? I gotta find some dirt on Manuel, or get him when he looks bad and he having a rough day or something. I gotta make him look bad.
I think it's that, and then also you'll have to start working out and getting like big and buff like him. You're almost there, John. You're almost there.
Thank you. Look at you. I wish I could, but with my nerve damage in my body, it's just so tough to work out. But that's funny. That is true. But you know
And
how
you
to
know I know that.
do all those pictures and stuff. You know what they call that, so you can make somebody look I got a whole bunch of
I'll Photoshop you. I'll
yeah,
get you in there. We'll get
and
you
then
back at the top.
with a six pack and everything, so I can be like, yeah, Manuel ain't got nothing on me.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
what
so
we gotta do.
that's right. So I don't know if Rico's going to be on because I like that. Yeah, keep it like that. Keep it like that. I like
Oh, good, because now I can see you regular. On my side, for whatever reason, when I have you smaller,
that.
it's like zigzaggy. I literally can't even see your face. So
Good, good.
it's yeah, but I'm a
You
good
know,
actress because no one would ever know that.
hey, people can see that I got a fake hairline when you like that. So hold up, bring it back, Nikki.
Okay, okay.
Oh, okay. Now bring it back. Can you tell that's tattooed in there? Can you tell that?
I'm telling you what, John, whoever these people are that did this for you, they are incredible. I'm telling you.
Yeah, they did good.
I'm serious because I didn't even notice it. And we've been around each other. We see each other all the time. So until you said something about it, did I even know?
Right. I'm gonna send a couple shout outs. Thanks. I just be teasing. Somebody said when I was on the Jason Whitlock show, they said that's a tattooed hairline. Uh,
Oh, they said that in the comment.
in the
It's
comments,
like,
y'all
hey,
look.
what do you want, a prize? Great.
Congratulations.
Yay, you guessed it.
So anyway, shout out to Alonzo. What's going on, brother? It's always good to see you. Travel light, brother. My mom. Let's see what my mom says. Need the password to your YouTube at the house. Ha ha ha. Oh, my mom. My mom always getting logged out, and she always gotta. Is your mom like that, where they not like computer savvy and stuff like that?
It's so funny because like some stuff she does know, and then other stuff I'm like, Mama. You got to be kidding me. We've already talked about this. But then there's other stuff where I'm like, how did you even know that? It just depends.
Yeah, it just depends. So Manuel suggested something. John, I have a suggestion. You all need to shut Rico up more and get to the questions more. So he said, I'm gonna start coming on the panel more, but you guys need to shut Rico up and make sure you get to some of the questions. So it's a balance there. We gotta get a balance there, and
we have to wrangle them back in sometimes, right?
We've been doing well as far as staying on topic. I'm so proud of us. We've been doing very good. So
I think so too, and I've really been hopping in there and bringing us back from time to time.
You've been doing
I learned that with my therapist, because I'm telling you, when I was in therapy, she would tell me all the time, whoa, bring it back. We were talking about your childhood, and now you're talking about how you went yesterday to pick up pizza and ice cream.
Right.
Bring it back. And I'm like, oh my God, you're right.
That's right.
So now I'm cognizant of it.
That's right. So here's the question. Is it okay to make money off videoing women in public and then uploading it to make money on your YouTube channel? You tell us, Nikki, what do you think about that?
So I have a couple of opinions on it. I think there's a certain way to do it that's tasteful and that's not hurtful, and that isn't like creepy. I think there is a way to do that. Okay. And side note, Quan, you're correct. I did vote for I voted 10 times because he is fine. And yes, I will continue to flirt with him on this show for the rest of my time on this show. I'm gonna do it.
Hey, I know. Look, we're getting off subject already, but what happens if you guys are you guys get together and y'all on 90 Day Fiance together and get married and all that? Would be so cool. Anyway,
listen, we can do it. However, he'll have to, keep his relationship that he has, and then I'll be off doing my own relationship with someone else. It's fun,
Yeah, it'll be fun. Okay.
My mom and I have fun together. It's nothing serious.
That's my fault. So I'll say this before you start talking about that. I don't mind people videoing, but I don't like the ones that go inside the restaurant and video people. And a lot of restaurant owners have been getting very upset at people videoing, and they kind of they rewind the cameras. They've caught about 2 or 3 people in the Dominican Republic videoing inside their restaurant. So they probably order, let's say they order a beer or something. They probably got a microphone somewhere, and they're probably just sitting back and just zooming in on the ass and tit that just walk by. And I don't like that, because you're in a public place, a private place, and you're kind of showing people, and then so. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. But go ahead, Nick.
You know what? When I put myself in these women's position, I've actually been in that position before. A couple of years back, I was getting dressed in my bedroom, and this was over 10 years ago. And I was living in a place where it was like 3 other roommates, big place. It was like a 4-bedroom, and one of the guys snuck in and was like outside of my window and was watching me getting dressed. And I didn't know that he was doing that until after I had gotten back home that night after a wild night of drinking. Wow. So he really caught me at a bad time. So when he said to me, oh yeah, and I like that little thong, that, the pink one that you have on tonight, I lost my mind. I mean, I threw chairs and everything. I was like, I'm get out of here, because I'm about to have to whoop that ass. I felt so disgusted. To me, I felt so violated. So of course that's a little bit different because that's a private setting, but publicly, like I said, when there's people just walking around, going back and forth down the street, whatever, it's not that big of a deal to me. And then too, especially when we're talking Sasua and stuff like that, and I'll listen, some of you guys may not like what I have to say, and it may be unpopular opinion. But my thing is the women that are going around dressed inappropriately with their butts out and boobs out, you're begging for the attention and you're doing it to get the money. So if these guys are
let's
filming,
just say it, they're working, right, Nikki? They're working.
right. If they're filming, I mean, they're trying to get their money back a little bit. Chances are the same guys that are filming you have already paid you guys.
I'm talking about the women. I'm talking about all the women that's what's the percentage you think that are working, like prostituting on those, you know?
In Sasua nightlife, I'm going to say 95%. I've been there.
Okay.
And gotcha. I was met with all kinds of rolling eyes. They were very unhappy with me because I was with two guys, a Dominican guy.
Who?
Oh, the whores.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Just to be clear.
Yeah. I was met with rolling eyes, very disrespectful, like, tú estás trabajando, okay? Like, are you working or not, girl? And I'm like, I'm minding my business. I'm here with my two buddies, one of which is my ex-boyfriend, my millionaire ex. I was there with him and his next door neighbor, a good buddy of both of ours. And I was just like, you're mad? I mean, I guess I get it, but at the same time, it's like,
so what are they mad about? What do you think they're mad about?
I mean, I think that they felt that I was taking their money. My thing is, no, I wasn't taking their money. We're just hanging out. And just because someone is out doing nightlife doesn't mean that all the money is owed to you for us just walking around in Sasua. You know what I mean? It was just like, who do y'all think y'all are?
Right. Mm-hmm. So I don't think, and let's ask everybody, let's ask the 24 people that's on right now, how do you all feel about people videoing other people and making money off of it? I'm not talking about you, hey, I need you to bend over on my sofa and show your butt. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that just push record and video the whole time and then upload it to YouTube. That's the ones I'm talking about. So you guys, like Carl, shout out to Carl. How do you feel about it? And Junior, how do you feel about it? I know Junior might be coming on too, but you guys let me know. Let's read some comments on how you guys feel about that. Go ahead and read a couple comments for me, Nikki, please.
So there's Tony, what does that say? Tony 2 times. I'm sick of it. Fam, it's the same old videos all the time. It's tasteless. There are more classy ways to show the area without them Sasua street walks. Oh, I completely agree with you. And it is the same old thing. It's like, come on, dude, there's more there's more to DR than that. And if I were a Dominican living here, I would be so frustrated, and especially living specifically in Sasua. Like, our city is more than just that. It's not just this. Granted, yeah, it's a lot of that, but it's not all that. And Black Crypto, yeah, you're right. That guy was a peeping Tom. And I almost went to jail that night because, like I said, I threw chairs and I acted a fool. And I was like, I will kill you. Quan says they do the same in the US. They follow the women around on the streets or in Walmart.
Really? I didn't know that they. Oh, Quan said, I'm sorry. Put Quan's up again. I'm sorry. Let me look at Quan's. They do the same thing in the US. They follow the women around on the streets in Walmart. But Quan, I had no idea about that. They video women in Walmart, and of course, a lot of those women in Walmart, some of them be ghetto fabulous, be wearing that tight stuff and butt cheeks showing and all of that stuff. But I didn't know people have a YouTube channel just videoing ass and tits walking up and down Walmart. I did not know.
I don't think I knew that either, actually.
Yeah, So
that is a new one.
Yeah. So, hey, shout out to Dr. HP and Carl, and shout out to all our people that have joined the members that help us out, and they pay their monthly fee for supporting us on the Dominican Route channel. Thank you guys so much. Manuel is going to start being on the live more. So shout out to Manuel. Manuel will be up in about 20 or 30 minutes, y'all. So he's going to give his opinion, how he feels about people coming to his country and videoing a whole bunch of butt and chest in the Dominican Republic. So yeah. So let's see what Black Crypto. Shout out to Black Crypto. What's going on, Al? Bro, how many of us seen videos from the DR like that? A lot of them. But my question is, how do you feel about that? Do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? Yes, we do know, everybody can agree that these women are prostituting, and I'm not here to judge them because these women are working hard. Maybe I shouldn't have said that word. How should I use it? These women are working to make their money to support their family. They really need to get out of it. You know, you hear about strippers in the United States and people prostituting, and then they eventually get out of it, and you hear stories about, hey, I used to be a prostitute, but I decided to either turn my life over to God or change and go get a 9-to-5, because that fast money, that's a lot of money, but it's that fast money is not good money, right, Nikki?
No, it's not. And especially a lot of times the same people that are getting the fast money are spending it fast because they don't have any idea of financial literacy or how to save their money, how to invest their money. They know nothing about it. They're using their money in survival mode, and that is why they find themselves in those situations where, yeah, they made all this money, that's great, and then what happens? They don't have it, a month later, it's all gone. You know what I mean? And that's what's sad.
I agree. Now listen, shout out to Alonzo, El Cameo, Heavenly. It's always good to see you.
Yes, I love me some Heavenly. Yes, good to see you.
Always good to see you. Now TF says creep cams are weird, bad for the pros and the married dudes trying to be discreet. Yeah, that's true, because there's a lot of guys that are here, and women. There's a lot of women too. Stella got that groove back, and
oh my gosh, that's so true.
Sleeping around on their wives and doing their thing, and I've seen a lot of guys get mad. Like if you videoing and be like, hey man, put that camera down, like get that camera out my face, like don't be videoing me without my permission. Yeah, you gotta, you probably got a whole family at the house in the United States or Canada or wherever you are. So I have seen some people like, hey man, get that camera out my face, so that's why I always ask. A lot of times I'll video and then I say, hey, is it okay if I put this on YouTube? And they'll say, and I do that with the couples, because that might be some co-workers that got away to the Dominican Republic for about a week or so and decided to hang out. So I say, hey, you guys look like a nice couple. Can I put y'all on my channel? It's called the Dominican Route. And a lot of them say, oh, sure. Oh, what's the name of your YouTube channel? I say, oh yeah, subscribe to my channel. And then they be like, oh, coach, I see my face on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But I have had a couple of them that say, hey, no, go ahead and delete that for me. He said, and they always say, man, I appreciate you asking before you upload our video, because you don't know what's going on. So people love that. So anyway.
That's very true.
It is. Black Crypto, LOL, those Walmart. Oh, I got to do some catching up. Heavenly says, it's not right, but maybe if they're are being exposed, they might change their taste and type of clothing and lifestyle. What do you feel about that comment? they got to make money. They don't care about that, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And the way that you read that the first time, I actually misunderstood it. I thought that you were saying that maybe if the guys who were recording ended up getting exposed. Now that would be fun. I would love to be that little sneaky lady sitting over in the corner looking cute, recording that little
You
guy.
would do that, Nikki? You would do
Oh,
that?
I would do it, and I would
I
take
could,
joy in it and saying, because he probably is unattractive, okay, looks like a creep,
oh,
and you know
no.
what I mean. And it would be such satisfaction to say,
I can see
yeah,
I
and
can
this
see
is
you
what
right
I
now.
do.
Like, yeah, I can see you right now holding that camera. It's like, all right, we got another guy walking by with a Dominican girl. If anybody have seen this guy in the States, let me know if he's married. You would do that, Nikki?
No, 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 no. I
Oh,
think you have it backwards.
okay.
Wait, I'm saying the creep cam person, the person who's sitting there
Okay.
recording everything.
Okay.
That guy, I want to record him recording them and say, this
Okay.
is the guy. This is
Gotcha.
the nasty, dirty bird that's been showing everybody's business.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying you was gonna start a YouTube channel and say, hey, does anybody know this light skinned guy with the curly head? Look like he would a woman in the Dominican Republic. I thought you was gonna be
Oh,
like,
no, 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 no. But there's already a Facebook page. I don't know if you guys know this or not. And it's specifically for the Dominican Republic. And um, it says something like, oh, is anyone dating this guy? Or no, no, no. Are we dating the
there
same guy?
is a channel like that?
Yeah, I'll show it to you later. I'm a part of the group. So I've been flipping through there and seeing these guys because I'm out here in these dating streets. So it's nice to kind of know, like, oh, this is the same guy that tried to talk to me. He's a weirdo and he's a jerk or whatever. So yeah, it's been kind of fun.
That is funny. So wow, that is crazy. It's a woman, I'm pretty sure, that has that channel, right?
Of course, this is a
Okay.
group. It's a group. It's a Facebook group for Dominican Republic.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, all right, y'all tell me. I need some more people to comment and say, hey, how do you feel about these guys walking up and down the street, videoing women? And of course, just by default, you're gonna video some guys hanging out with their side pieces and they're fleeing for the weekend in the Dominican Republic. How do y'all feel about that? Tell me. Some of the passport bros, they might say, man, I don't like that. And some of them might say it's okay. I know people, I know I'm subscribed to a couple of those channels, but they have 10, 20, 30,000 views, 50,000 views. So they making some money off of these women just walking up and down the street in Sosua and and Punta Cana and just showing some sexy women. So
Side
okay,
note,
okay.
Melvin is my cab driver, my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And he said Nike, but I guess he meant to say Nikki.
Nikki.
Hola, Melvin. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
Shout out to Melvin. Shout out to Melvin. I hear nothing but great things about you, brother. Shout out to D and Tony. Shout out to you 2 times. Shout out to IC Bill. Rick James. Rick James says it should be illegal. So, well, wait a minute now. Like, you can't make it illegal. I mean, I respect your comment, but if you're walking down the street and you got your video camera on, he said it should be illegal, but I don't think it can never be illegal. Am I right, Nikki? What you think about that?
Well, here's the deal. In this country, that's laughable. These people don't care about that. They don't care. If it were to become illegal, it would have to be something that YouTube would say, hey, this is illegal. We can see that this is the creep cam type stuff that would put it in that same boat, that same group of things that are like bullying and like inappropriate things that they're no longer allowing to happen. That would be the only way. But Rick James, I get your point, and I agree with you that certain ones of these videos definitely should be illegal because it's just like taking advantage of somebody. It's like it's a violation.
Right. Right. No, I agree. I agree. Um, let's see if anybody want to come up. Then we're gonna take you guys down, but because Manuel will be up and Junior's gonna be coming on also. So hey, last weekend we had the most people we've had in a long time. Our channel is growing. I thank you guys. Thank y'all. In the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna ask you guys for a favor from me because I've never asked this before, but you guys know I got a lot of stuff going on with this Deion Sanders, Shiloh Sanders thing, but we'll talk about that in about 30 more minutes. And Nikki knows what I'm talking about. But I really want to talk about 70, we had 75, 76 people on last weekend.
Yeah, we did. Yep. It was good. And I mean, and almost all of them were interacting and chatting. It was impressive. I was like, oh, okay.
We are growing. It looks like the later we're on, I always start kind of early, but it looks like people are getting off of work or getting out of church or whatever they're doing. But the views always go up later in the evening. So anyway, back to these comments. Black Crypto says, not cats creeping with the side chicks out in public. Well, hey, sometimes you just automatically just fall in there. If somebody's just videoing, and I've heard some guys getting caught because, you know, some people call them say, hey, girl, I just seen your man in the Dominican Republic walking down the street with another Dominican girl or something like that. So, hey, it's just that's how it happens. So
I think it's a lot of men that come here and their wives are very much aware of what they're doing. But it's one thing to be aware, but it's a whole nother thing to have it in your face. To like see the messages, see the proof of it happening. And these are men who are taking care of their families. You know what I mean? These are 6-figure plus guys. So naturally, you know, this is why the women are accepting it. Like, all right, well, as long as you don't bring it back to my house, as long as you're not being disrespectful with it. But if there's one thing that I know, I cannot be being cheated on with a broke person. Like how you broke and cheating. I can't. I'm not going to do it. I wish I would.
Right. And let me get to this comment right here. How do you pronounce that? L4 Bill? L off Bill? I don't know. But also,
life of Bill.
Oh, life. Okay, life of Bill.
Life differently. Yeah, life of Bill.
Also, Dominicans are the ones making these creep cam videos. I have heard that, but I see a lot of Americans making them also. So anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. You can tell because the women never react to him when he walks by. If it was a gringo, they would be trying to approach him. So I do see videos where the women kind of like stare and kind of wink and just trying to get the man's attention. So I've seen both. I have seen both. So I think, what do you got to say about that, Nikki?
I wasn't aware of that, but now that you finished reading that part about if it were a gringo, they would be trying. He makes a good point. Okay, so now I kind of take back the look of attitude that I had when I first read the comment. That's interesting. I haven't watched that many of those videos to know, but that would make sense. Like, right. Everybody's going to hop on the train and figure out how to do it the best way that they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Black Crypto says he got a good point here, bro. Bro, the views are coming from the men in the U.S., Canada. Oh, I'm gonna let him explain it himself. What's up, Black Crypto? What's going on,
hey,
man?
Black Crypto.
What's up, bro? What's going on? Hey,
hey, good to see you, man. How's your son doing?
Yeah, all right, man. He back there chilling.
Good. Hey, tell me about so what do you mean about this comment that you just made? Talk to me.
Look, man, I remember being here watching your videos and watching other videos in DR, man. It's freezing cold over here, man. And, you know, man, some people, you know, you got to think about it, man. A lot of dudes ain't happy over here because of the atmosphere over here. And, man, you know, some people just get a little pleasure seeing the beach, water, hot women, man. And some people are just
Nikki,
happy.
is he breaking
like
up, or are you breaking up, Nikki?
No.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
It was breaking up real bad. But go ahead.
I said some people just get a little bit of happiness, especially in the wintertime. You can't get over there because you over here, it's cold. Some of them probably they single, they ain't got nobody, man. And just seeing those videos, man, you could, a lot of people could say, dang, man, somebody living it up there. Like, man, I get a little happy. They just get a little happy seeing little videos like that. And I'm not saying anything in a creepy way, but just like, dang, man, it's just putting your mindset like over there, even if it's for a little bit,
Making you feel more. Yeah, that makes sense. That you're right, brother. Making me feel more relaxed. Like, man, right.
That's why they get so many views. And then again, who don't like looking at a hot chick walk down the beach? Come on.
That's true.
I'm being honest,
Hey,
man.
Just like I said before, I think it depends on how it's being done. If you're kind of just like, you're recording and people are just walking by, right? You're not zooming in on their butt. You know what I mean? You're not just being like overtly.
I mean, come on. Honestly, listen. Let me just say this. It ain't no different than a dude watching. He's walking up. God, I haven't been to many beaches in DR, but it's no different. Hold on, let me turn this down. It ain't no different.
Let me say this real quick. Shout out to my daughter, my firstborn, Jasmine Darjon. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jasmine. I love you so much. Anyway, go ahead, Black Crystal.
It ain't no different than a dude guys walking up and down Miami Beach. Everybody's there to people watch, man. Come on. Mm-hmm. And probably try to holler, try to see, you know what I'm saying? Come on. When we talking about adults too, come on, Nikki, come on. You can't. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's put it this way. Say if you on the beach in Barbados or something, all you see is just a bunch of hot Dominican dudes. They trying to holler, hey, mommy, ¿qué pasa? Come on, stop. Mm-hmm. Come on, you see right there. Look, and they people watching too.
You're right.
Honey, first and foremost, I have a smart mouth, so I'm about to cut your ass real quick.
What that guy?
Honey, I've been dealing with Dominicans for 17 years. So for me to see a lot of hot Dominicans walking by saying things, I don't give a shit about that because I already know what time it is. Like I know that all they're gonna do is flirt with me so that they can get with my little American ass.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Just to the point of just flirting to be flirting and nothing harmful. They're like, hey, they just flirting a little bit and they walking down the beach.
Wait. Who's flirting not to be harmful? Who? The women or the men?
What's the harm? If a guy say, hey, mommy, damn, you look beautiful. Can I talk to you? And if you just say no, whatever, and they go on their way,
But their intention is most certainly 9 times out of 10 to get the party started and to eventually make their way into getting a visa. As they say in Spanish, para mandar su
let's
visa.
Keep it within the boundaries of what we're talking about. We're not talking about visas and scamming. We're talking about, like, I just put it out there. Dudes walking down the beach to the equivalent of just somebody else watching you. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice body.
Nikki, can you read this question in Spanish for us, please?
Yes, that's a new friend of mine. His name is Julio. He came to watch today. Hola, Julio. Hola, hermoso. So he says, hola, Nicole. En verdad, eres una morenita muy hermosa. So he's like, hi, Nikki. To tell the truth, you're a very beautiful Black woman. Very beautiful.
Oh, you Black? I didn't know you was Black.
He speaks great English, by the way, too.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Mucho bonita, negro, mujer, ¿qué pasa?
He says your smile is so beautiful, Nikki. So
thank you.
Do you guys think that if they would get away with it in the United States, just going to Las Vegas on the Strip, and then just holding the camera and just videoing beautiful women walking up and down the street on the Las Vegas Strip.
They doing that now. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about just for a channel. Some guys have these channels,
They
and that's
do
all
that
that they do.
now. This is what
Really?
I'm telling you.
I've never seen that. I've never
Bro,
seen
hey,
a
listen. You know what? You know what some people are making money doing now? Just
Mhm.
walking and filming. Because some people take pleasure in seeing, like, oh, I wish I could go to Las Vegas. I watch a lot of there's a dude that's been on for the last 2-3 years in Ethiopia and Addis Ababa. This guy has circled the whole city. I don't know how many times, and I just get a thrill out of just watching the different monuments, the people. Now another dude got another same channel, you know, catching the ladies, man, on the back end.
Really?
I'm like, dang, yo. But anyway, but I like seeing like, oh, that's this place over here. That's because I got an Ethiopian friend, and then me and her talk from time to time. Like, oh, I seen Friendship Park, and I know what it looks like. But she was like, how do you know that? I said, you don't watch a YouTube channel with Ethiopian walking tour? There's one for New York. There's one for any place in the world now, bro.
Wow,
It's
that's
called,
crazy.
a
So,
lot
hey,
of
I'm not on YouTube. That I don't really, you know, I see the ones in Sosua and I see the ones in what's that, Patiao or whatever, and
any,
Thailand and all that good stuff. But I
listen,
don't. I
any
gotta
place
subscribe.
you want to watch in the world, you can watch it from YouTube and a walking tour. Somebody just got a body cam or what, and they just walking all over the place.
Wow. Yeah, he said you're right. He says Black Crypto. He says yes, they got creep cams on the strip. Wow, that's amazing.
I don't know if
Yeah.
they call it creep cams because a lot of them, you got people that got they got comedy videos and they'll stop or they'll ask people questions. A lot of people are willing to participate in like switching, like if they catch couples, hey, do you trust each other? You want to test your trust with each other, and a lot of people are getting busted like that, finding out they got this chick, that chick, or vice. I mean, it's
Well, here's
crazy.
the thing. That's not creep cam then. That's just like
Well,
live cam on the strip,
yeah,
right? That's
that's
different.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nikki. Yeah, it's just you know, but it is a thin line though, Nikki. You got to admit that it's a thin line.
Then
No,
line,
of
Am I right?
course. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're gonna find lots of drunk, happy, fun time girls walking around. Let me tell you, if and or when I ever go to Las Vegas, you might find me in some little skimpy shorts, just woo, great night, having a good old time. And that sucks that I would be viewed on there like that. And that's life. You know what I
That's true.
mean? Like, that's one of the things that I am that person. I am literally 50% fun time Nikki, the other 50% I'm professional Tia Nicole, right? So I'm just embracing both sides of who I am. I'm
Yeah.
never more this one or more that one. I just allow myself to be both.
Yeah. I just it's you know, I do see guys. Some of them are smart. They like, hey, uh, here's my phone number. Meet me over there around the corner, but do not walk with me at all. Don't walk with me because you see the girls they trying to walk with them, and they're like the guys in the United States. No, don't walk with me. Stay right there. Let me go first. Let me walk a block up, and then you meet me down there. But don't follow me right now. And then
John,
hold on. And then the girls they can't speak English, so I see the guys. They're like, you stay right here. Don't move. In 5 minutos, you walk up and follow me and meet me around the corner, but do not follow me. Wait. So I've seen
John, I just want to make a shout out to what this dude said. I'm watching the TV and I'm on live now. He said, shout out to Pedro from 90 Day Fiance, got to America, got a screen card, and got Ghost. Now, before I
Really?
knew anything about DR, I was watching this dude Pedro and his American girlfriend. Yo, I was Team Pedro from day one because they did that boy wrong, man. He came
Wait,
in
wait,
with
wait, wait, wait. Is Pedro the one that married that beautiful, sexy black girl? The one that
Listen, she looked Dominican. They
turkey.
look like brother and sister.
and she's beautiful.
It hurt me.
That girl she's a dime piece. She's beautiful.
She's sexy.
But anyway,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they treated him bad, man. I hated that because I wasn't born in the United States. I'm a born pan.
No, but listen, that girl. But listen to this. They were kind of weird too. They were kind of stuck up though.
It was the
family.
mom. It was the mom. The dad was a simp. The dad, and then the brother that hated Pedro, he ended up marrying a chick from the Philippines. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Chantel's brother married a Filipino woman?
Yup.
And
so
what in the heck?
Pedro
You
had
must have met her on the show.
Pedro had to put the sister-in-law that the brother-in-law married. He told her, listen, you have to watch this family, man. He said because
Carl is right.
I hated the way when they went to DR and they was making all kinds.
But listen to this. Rick James is right. She was kind of annoying because she was like, "Oh my God, they put the beans on top of the rice, and they didn't separate the rice with the beans." And I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, Chantel was very much like, every time we go to the Dominican Republic, there are like, I don't want to eat chicken feet. I am not eating chicken feet. And this is disgusting. Let me tell you something. I brought you to the United States, okay? You would be nothing without me. I did see that clip that she said that.
Yeah.
And I think that as time went on,
he was
over it. He was over it.
She wore him down to the point.
I think so too.
Green card. They did try again. They moved to somebody help me. What's the east side of Georgia from Atlanta?
Oh my goodness. Was it Alpharetta?
No. They left to go to the east side of Georgia on somebody help me. Who's from Georgia here, man? There's a big city on the east coast of Georgia on I-95. Sits right off of I-95. You could take Highway 16 out that way. I don't remember the name of the city, man. It's a major city out that way. But anyway, he went. They moved away from the family, and they were actually doing good, man. Pedro ended up going into real estate.
I saw, but he cheated on her too with the owner of that business.
And he was thriving too, but
and his colleague.
It still didn't work out, man.
But here's the thing. One thing that I loved about Pedro, and I gave so much props, I couldn't believe how good his English became after such a short amount of time. I was like, oh my God. Me and my family, we watched the show. The show. Yeah.
The follow-up outside of 90 Day was the Family de Chantel.
What's it called? The Family Chantel.
Right. Yeah.
Did you see when he kicked the turkey at Thanksgiving and the fight that went on Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah. Mama was going off. All right, hey y'all, let's get back on subject. Let me ask. No, y'all, you good. We fade off sometimes because Nikki always bring me back sometimes too. But do you think those guys make a lot of money for doing a creep cam? I guess it's not. Is it called creep cam, and what is it called? Is it just videoing?
Creep cam, and yes, they're making a lot of money. When you go to look at their analytics, their views are always 100,000 plus, dude. So they're making them, and you and I, we know in the background when we're checking our analytics, we see what each video makes. They're making bank off of this stuff. That's why they're continuing to do it. It's free, easy money, dude. They don't have to talk to anybody. They don't have to show anyone how hideous they look, right? They don't have to do any of that. It's like those voiceless, faceless channels. Like,
all right, what do you think about the Giamo dude that bend girls over on the sofa and stuff and show videos, and you know, he kind of swole. He's a little bit overweight, and he walks around the Dominican Republic. What do you guys feel about him?
Who?
And I don't knock nobody hustle. It's not illegal. I'm not hating on him. I'm just talking about him. How do you guys feel about him? So I don't want people to like, Coach John was talking about you, Giamo. That's not what I'm doing. I'm
gonna
just asking.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about him.
Okay, go ahead.
Who are we talking about?
There's a guy named
Okay, they have a guy with a. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
This kid, I'll send you the link once we're done with this. He lives, I'm assuming he lives here because all of his videos are here. And what he does is he shows different Airbnbs. And he always says like what a 3-bedroom, 2-bath looks like in Sosua or in Punta Cana or wherever. And it's always with girls. Mind you, this is the craziest part about it. When I tell you, these are girls that like 90% of them, the guys who are not from this country, let's say American guys, right? They would choose American women physically over these average looking like ladies. I'm talking
Really?
less than attractive a lot of the times in the face. Body wise, I have big boobs, big butt. But when I say average, I'm talking like hair's not done, nails aren't done. Like it's like bottom of the barrel. And he gets crazy views. I'm like,
wow. Yeah. Hey.
What do I need to do? Because this cannot be life right now.
Wait. So basically they got the body, but looks and presentation is unappealing.
Right. Absolutely lackluster. Okay.
Well, listen, that means his audience is a type that would smash and just hit it at 2 a.m. and call it a day. That's the type of audience he got.
Well, you know what? Now that you're saying that, you're making me think about something. These women that are on the show, these are the same type of ladies that in regular life, these regular average looking guys, those are the kind of girls that they can get in real life. So, you know what? Oh my God, it works. It works. It all makes sense.
Hey, Quan says Giamo charging people $150 a month for Patreon. Wow, I didn't even know he had a Patreon. So he making a killing.
Yeah. And he's still
is it a Patreon or is it what do they call that? What's the other one called? Not Patreon, but where you
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Somebody said he has
I'm pretty sure he has that as well.
He has OnlyFans?
Dedicated? So. And it's odd to me that he's made all this money and yet is still overweight and unattractive.
Oh.
Hi.
Hola.
Hey, Dominga.
My baby brought me an empanada.
Woo woo, comida.
Adonde Jordan?
He's at his mama's. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
So,
damn,
yeah, I guess I didn't think about that way. At least he's showing average looking women, which are the same caliber of woman that majority of his audience could get, because I'm sure most of them are just as unattractive as he is.
How many subscribers does he have?
He has a lot. Nikki, can you look it up real quick? Somebody on the channel. If you guys can look, see how many Giamo have.
If you take 50,
I'm gonna guess that he has like 500,000. I'm gonna guess that.
What?
Let me look it up. I'm gonna guess it.
Yo, my man making bank, yo. Even if you take half of that number, that's a lot of money at the end of the month.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He got 500,000 subscribers.
He's doing good. Let me see. He moved to Colombia, I think. He moved to Colombia. Wow. Mm-hmm. Most
Listen,
of them.
10% of
Quan
that.
says Quan says he has 80,000. That's still a lot. You know,
Yeah.
we almost at 10,000, but Quan says 80,000.
Oh,
So that's still good. And
no. He got that wrong. He's at 71.9. So he's almost at 72,000.
okay, so he's getting close to 80,000. So I got you. Yeah, 72,000. That's
Oh.
good.
He had to get up out of the DR.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. That's why he went to the Columbia, I guess.
Yeah, be careful.
Let's see. So,
they were in Austin Holman out of there. That was Brazil. That was Brazil.
Yeah, but no, he says, and I agree because I've never seen Giammo cause no problems. So Giammo don't cause too many problems. He has started his likes are big girls. Yeah, it's a lot of big girls to be on his.
Is a channel dedicated to the big ladies, and that's okay. You got some people that's
great. Listen, I have nothing against big girls. I love a big girl, especially a big attractive girl who keeps her hair done and stays looking nice. Oh, of course.
And he probably has to. And I don't have anything against big women, but probably the super sexy dime pieces and 8s and 9s, they probably charge them too much money. So he probably give the big girls probably a little less for kind of showing their bodies. Don't you think, Black Crypto, Nikki?
Man, that's a lot.
Absolutely.
He got a system. He got a system going, So shout out to him. I'm not knocking him at all.
Yeah, he definitely giving them something, man. Because in most cases they probably ain't got no work. I'm just being honest, man.
Well, listen, I've seen what these girls look like. They look like they're the ones from the campo who don't have anything at all. So they're happy to come on there for, 1,000 pesos or, 2,000 pesos, which is nothing for him if he's making. Matter of fact, somebody look up real quick what his net worth is, what he's making on his channel. Someone look that up and put it in the chat, please.
That's on Social Blade. You can find that on Social Blade. So anyway, but Nikki, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that's on Social Blade. But let me tell you guys something. I'm kind of jumping off the subject a little bit. We'll jump back on, but I did not know until I became a YouTuber. I've been doing it for 4 years now, guys. You can have 1 million subscribers. You can have 500,000 subscribers. You can have 5 million subscribers. Subscribers don't get you paid. It's the views that get you paid. So, and I won't say any names, but they have people out here that pay. You can go on Fiverr right now and pay for 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And make your channel look like it's big. And you're not even monetized. You don't even have any money coming in. You might have 75 cents coming in every single month, and you can get 50,000 subscribers. So, yeah, you can get that. Now you can't get the views, and you get paid from views because, and I guess you can get views, but YouTube look down on that, and they'll strike you or they will close your entire account out if they catch you buying subscribers and trying to get a whole bunch of views and stuff like that. But views are the things that count. So you can get 5, like right now, Black Crypto, you can start a YouTube channel and you can buy 30,000 subscribers right now. But you ain't getting paid. You don't get paid $1 because it's really not real subscribers. It's bots. Right. It's fake subscribers. And then you see these people that has 100,000 subscribers, and then you look at their how much they get paid, and it's like, what? It's not even adding up. So just pay attention to some of those people that you think that's like doing really. Go ahead, Nikki.
And you can tell, like John is saying, you can tell because when you see that someone has 500,000, okay, let's not go with that number. Let's go with 20,000. Let's say 20,000 subscribers, right? And then you go to their comments and they only have about 20 comments. That
And
doesn't
views.
matter.
Yeah. Now they might have
And then and then they only have like 1,000 views, but they have 20,000 followers. No.
Mm.
it
So you
doesn't
mean to
add
tell
up.
me only 1,000 of the 19 subscribers are watching? No.
So the views correlate with the subscription more or less, offsets itself.
But all you have to do is pay attention. If somebody has 40,000 subscribers and they have 350 views. Wait a minute, you got 40,000 subscribers and you got 300 people that watch your channel? That don't make no sense. That don't add up. So that mean you bought those subscribers and they're not real subscribers. So anyway, I jumped off the subject for a little bit, but you pay attention to those people sometimes that oh man, he got 300,000 subscribers. He might have paid Fiverr and paid somebody to get those fake subscribers. So anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, let's go to some questions and comments. Quan says he said he has health issues, aka okay. I did not know that. Now I did see about a month ago he had to go to the doctor and something was going on with his body or something like that. And because I sent a comment, I said, man, I'm gonna be praying for you. Because I go through a lot of pain and I have to go back to the United States and things like that. But yeah, I heard that he was having health issues. So, but somebody said he went to a different country. Did he go back to the United States or did he go to another country?
He's in Colombia right now. But here's the thing. He said that he thinks that Quan probably got burned.
What you mean when you say that?
I said that backwards. I'm sorry. Quan said that he thinks that Guillermo, or whatever his name is, probably got burned.
Like burn like physically burn, or burn like in the bed burn? Jonathan. No, I'm kidding. I know your name's allegedly. So I don't know nothing about that. Nobody from the Dominican Route family is saying anything, but Quan said, what did Quan say? Click on what Quan said.
That he got burnt, aka probably got burned. Say he has health issues and getting burned. I mean, come on.
Yeah. So let's.
I wouldn't be surprised because all those women that he had there filming, they were drinking, having a good time.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna skip to this message really quickly. Press 53 says, "Wow, Nikki, you look like a dream." Thank you so much. Listen, today I said, you know what? I feel cute. I'm going to show up. And that's what I tried to do. So I'll go back to where we were with our comments.
I'm sorry, Nikki. Go ahead. You got it, Nikki. You got it. Go ahead.
No. Okay. So Miles Apart says, well, I'm not going to lie, but the average woman for me has to be 410 pounds and above and can cook. Now, Miles and Apart, are you being serious?
He might. Hey, there's some guys that like big women. There's some guys that
said yes. I'm 67, 280 pounds. Gotta be over 400.
They got him in DR, man.
Okay, explain to us why she has to be that, and also that's awesome. Shoot, everybody needs to be loved, man. That's dope. I love it. Listen, you like it, I love it. Good for you,
bro.
Yep. Move next comment or question, Nikki.
Juan said 400 pounds.
Wait a minute.
Miles said I'm 6'7".
Tell him to go to Badu and all them Dominican women that's that size. You put it in there, they gonna come hollering at you, buddy.
Oh, quickly, Quan agreed that he has seen that before, Coach. 500,000 subs with only 60 views on a video. Yeah, the math not math.
That don't make no sense. Yeah, like try to at least balance it out. Get 15,000. Yeah, get 5,000 subscribers and then balance it out. And you might have 500 views or something like that. But 100,000 subscribers, it don't make no sense. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So Manuel's gonna be coming up in a second. Manuel's gonna give his opinion, and Junior's gonna be coming up as well.
Well, you could drop
how.
them up, man.
Oh yeah, you good right now, brother. But
Okay.
they're gonna be giving
a chance to come up. So.
Okay, yeah, but just they hadn't popped up yet, so you good right now, Black Crypto. So they what do you guys think how Dominicans, how people that live here feel about Americans going around creep camming their women? What do you think Manuel gonna say about that?
He's probably going to be against it.
Really? You think so?
Because you got to take into effect, because like I pay attention to a lot of what goes on in Africa, also like the DR, right? And so certain people come in there to make money, but at the same time bring a negative light over Africa, and that's something
Nigga,
that I like.
You said nigga. You said nigga.
A lot of times it's these color people. I'm not.
You said negative life. Okay, negative.
What I see, they love to go into the worst of the worst area. They never got nothing positive to say. I'm gonna tell you, there's a guy that writes on this little tricycle or something. He's from France. He got the internet started. He got burnt because he was someplace in Uganda, and he told a dude, "Hey, it's 3 a.m. Cut down the music." The guy said, "What are you talking about, man?" He said, "Man, people are trying to sleep." He said, "Where are you from?" He said, "I'm from France." He said, "Do you know when I go to your country, I can't even get a visa, but when you come here, you gotta up before you hit." He said, "This is Africa. If we eat dog shit, you better love it too."
Hey guys, hey man, that's a good point, Black Crypto. But let me say this real quick before Manuel comes up. I'm gonna tell you guys what my issue is. Now, y'all know that Nikki and Dominga, and we always raising money for the orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
And we always raising money for Soul or the girls, the dance team. And I'm gonna find out what's going on with the dance team. I'm gonna go video Darlene and see what's going on with that. So I haven't forgot about that. I've just been so busy with this Deion Sanders and Shiloh Sanders case and all of that stuff. And so I want to say this. I have never asked for money, for personal money. Black Crypto, you've helped me out, brother, because I know we cool and things like that. But
I have to say all that, bro.
I know. But the thing is, let me say this. Guys, Deion Sanders and Shiloh Sanders is trying to put a gag order on me. They just filed a gag order wanting me to shut up about telling the truth. So I won my $11.8 million lawsuit. They awarded me $11.8 million. We're in bankruptcy court right now. That's going on right now. So hopefully I'll start getting some money pretty soon. But you guys know I'm disabled. I receive a disability check. And I was on the Jason Whitlock show. So now next month I have to go to court. I have to go to Dallas, Texas, because they're trying to put a gag order on me. And I need to collect like $1,500 to get to the Dominican Republic, to get to Dallas, Texas. And I need to pay my lawyer. I have to get my plane ticket. I have to get all of that. So we raised about $2,000 for Darlene. We've raised a lot of money, over $15,000 for the orphanage. So I'm asking, and in 4.5 years, I've never asked, but I need my Dominican Route family to help me out to get to Dallas, Texas, so I can fight these evil people and pay my lawyer and pay for my plane ticket and all that stuff, so I can get this gag order lifted.
Let me hop in here and say this, because I think it's important that you guys know something as well. John did not even want to do this. John fought tooth and nail. I created the GoFundMe, and I told him, John, I don't want to hear anything else about it. You need a lot of help. you need to get back over there. You need some other surgeries and things that have to happen. John was like, I'm not about to ask anyone for anything. And I said, I didn't listen to him because that's right. And I'm a diva. You guys know that about me. And that's my brother. And I love him more than I can even put into words. I have cried with him and for him. Let me tell you that. And for me, I said, I'm not going to listen to this. There are people out here who love him, who care about him, and who want to support him. So I wrote it up and I said, this is what we're going to do. And I'm not taking no for an answer. And I told him, I said, we're going to bring it to the show this Sunday. And he was just like, you're so aggressive. And I know you're coming at me with love. And I do need the help. And I was like, I said what I said. So that's really what's happening here. And John, I know you didn't want to do it, but I have to be honest. And that's how I feel. That's my brother. And I am here to support him. And I feel like you guys love him and want to support him too. So
yeah, so I really need to collect $1,500 so I can fight these evil people. And Nikki's awesome. Dee is awesome. I got Carl. I got all that. So some people might not be able to help me, and you guys are still a part of the Dominican Route family. That's what Nikki told me to say. But I just know that I love all of you all. I don't go around begging and asking for money, but I got to get $1,500 to get to Dallas, Texas. So because they're trying to put a gag order on me, and everything, the GoFundMe, the Cash App is right there. And I've never, it's crazy, me asking for you guys' help. So if you guys can, before Junior comes up and before Manuel comes up, that'd be great. So I have 1 month to collect $1,500. So I want to start collecting it now. And if you guys can help me out, I'm going to send you guys. I got some money coming in right now as we speak. Wow. Man.
So guys, listen, I put it in the chat. Oh, John. Listen, you guys.
I told you when you let me know what they was doing, man. I started praying for you, man. These people.
I'm not good at this stuff, man. I'm not good at this stuff. I mean, Carl just sent me $100. Danielle just sent me $20. Money's starting to come in. So anyway, I appreciate that. If you don't have the money, do not don't overdo yourself. Just if you can help me out, I appreciate it. I want to go and fight these evil people that pretended like I assaulted Shiloh Sanders and Deion Sanders lied on me, and I want to keep fighting these people and until I get my $11.8 million. So anyway.
William, William just donated $50. Oh my God. GoFundMe.
William, thank you so much. So by the end of the month, I'll probably have my $1,500. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And Black Crypto, you've helped out tremendously, brother. I want to thank you so much also. And Miss Sharonda.
Really quickly, before we shout out our girl Sharonda, we love Mrs. Checo. Before we do that, really quickly, if you cannot afford to donate, just share it, bro. Just share it with someone who you think can donate it. Share with them the documentary. The documentary is now live on our channel. Share that with them. Share also the video of John being on the show with Jason Whitlock. Show all of that so that they understand.
Right. Look, guys, I want to show you because I don't. This is how much money Cash App have sent me so far in the last 5 minutes. So 213. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Carl. Let me pull Junior up.
What were you gonna say about Sharonda? I didn't mean to shut her down.
Oh no. I was just saying hello to Miss Sharonda, Carl and Donald Henry. Thank you guys so much. They both sent $100. Thank you so much, Junior. What's going on, brother?
What's up, my boy Junior?
Tired. It's been a long day.
Working, huh? Yeah.
I never stopped working.
Awesome, man. So yeah, and before you guys came up, I just wanted to tell everybody for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be trying to get this $1,500 up. And people work hard. I mean, it's hard out there for people, but I'm at the finish line of winning I won my case already, but they're trying to put a gag order on me, Junior, to get me to shut up. And I'm gonna go to court. I'm gonna go to Dallas, Texas, and fight it to the end. How can you put a gag order on me when you lied and put me on TMZ and pretended like I assaulted your son? Now Black Crypto and Junior, they want me to be quiet and tell the truth. Yeah, so
after they've not paid for 8 years, 7 years, they haven't paid anything. It's crazy.
Say
this quickly. Let me just say this: Life of Bill. You or William, who donated $50 to the GoFundMe. Thank you so much for that. And please, guys, understand whether you donate to the GoFundMe or directly to his Cash App. Understand that when you donate to the GoFundMe, we're given a big, hey, guess what, Deion Sanders? People are supporting John Darjan. So people are able to see that support when it goes to GoFundMe. So I want you to know that. And that money, again, still goes straight to John.
Also,
and the people that can't
share on TikTok.
The people that can't support me, right now, you guys support me like all these people, like Quan and all these people, Haitian gunmen, they have supported me. You guys are supporting me by just being there and watching my videos and comments. So I appreciate it. But go ahead. What'd you say, Black Crypto?
I was gonna tell people to share it on all other forms of all other platforms, because they can't control everything. You see how they shutting John out from Tubi and YouTube and this, that. This dude has something to hide, man. He doesn't want people to tarnish what he so-called, I'm a Christian, you my Christian brother. Bull crap, man. You full of it. And I hope he watching too. You ain't gonna control what the people are doing. Just fess up. What you hid in the dark is finally coming to light. You and other people like you are being exposed this year. The prophet said, God said 2024 is going to be the year of exposure. You're going to see people being exposed that you didn't never think was being exposed. All that was hidden in the dark is coming to light. I'm just putting this out there, and this is what I believe is, man, John, listen to what I'm telling you, man. God gonna reward you for your perseverance and for what this man's son put you through. And they go that his son, he gonna pay for it one way or another. People like them, there's a point that God gets tired of them, and they're gonna fall, and they're gonna fall hard.
I appreciate it, Black Crypto. Junior and Black Crypto, and Nikki, I was. And people always say, Coach, you too nice. Coach, you too nice. And now I'm starting to be tougher now, because it made me tougher when Deion Sanders lied on me and put me on TMZ and said I attacked his son. He said, and then they called CPS on me. I have all these humanitarian awards. I've fostered over 300 kids. And then I was found guilty. I'm going to say it slow so everybody can understand. I was found guilty of child abuse. I'm usually the one that pick up the foster kids and pick them up because their parents or somebody abused their child, and then that child, and I was found guilty of child abuse. And then I had to appeal it to CPS. And then after CPS saw the truth and saw that Deion Sanders was lying, saw that Miss Nash was lying, they saw that Shiloh was lying, they reversed everything and they removed the child abuse. But it still hurt me because at 1 o'clock in the morning, they knocked on the door and removed all of my kids on Christmas Eve and took all my kids. And and it was just amazing how now they reversed everything. They found out that Deion Sanders is lying, Shiloh Sanders is lying, Ruta Nash was lying. Now they're trying to suppress it and make me be quiet. And like Black Crypto just said, you know, like, I don't know, Carl, tell me what exactly Black Crypto, Matthew 10:26. And we're not going to, and I believe in God and I love God, but Carl, tell me what Matthew 10:26 says real quick, and then we'll move on, guys. But thank y'all so much for the donations. I appreciate it. Junior, you want to say something, brother? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Oh, is he on mute?
Can't hear you, brother. Can't hear you.
Yeah, he's on mute. But yeah, go ahead, Black Crypto. You was gonna say something, brother? Go ahead.
Nah, all I'm saying is, man, the fact that this dude, all of this is coming out now after you went on the Jason Whitlock talking about my brother and this, that, the next, man. This dude is a fraud and he's a phony. He'll do anything and anything to cover his track. This man involved you in a family dispute between his ex, his kid, and all of this stuff, man. You know, and the fact is, man, listen, God is going to reward you, because that what he said about you, that is not your character. I personally met you. I personally had you hanging out with me and my son and my and Perry and all this, man. We know you. You're not that kind of person, man. It's not in your character, and I know exactly what you're going through because I've been lied on like that, man. Let me tell you something. Just to go on a side note, somebody, when I was in the military, somebody tried to do that and get me arrested. And people that knew me, they said, this is not this man's character. This dude, right, a man of God. That's not him. And that's exactly what's going on with you. But I'm going to tell you something. God going to set you up upon a rock. He's going to set you upon a rock. That and the light is going to shine on the darkness that they've been doing around you.
Here's the thing. God has been sending all of the right people in John's direction. Ever since I have met John and we were meant to cross paths, I'm telling you what, I needed him just as much as he needed me. And ever since then, things have been falling into place. And so I'm just really looking forward to the future. And, you know, we don't know when and or if, you know, the money's coming. And my thing was, like I said before, when I decided to write the GoFundMe, I'm like, you know what? We're not going to wait on these people. We have to go to the community, and the community knows the truth, and the community has seen what has actually happened. The truth, like I said, are going to come and be helpful, because this is ridiculous. And to me, it's a socket to you. Yeah. To Deion.
You're right. And I'm a person that hey, shout out to you, Manuel. We're gonna get back on the subject, but we were just talking about, hey, have you ever heard of Deion Sanders, Manuel?
I didn't know, and I know Deion Sanders because of you.
Wow, yeah. So you've never heard of, he was one of the best football players, you know, defensive football players or whatever. So yeah, but you know about the story. We sat down and talked about it a lot of times, and for someone to lie and pretend like, and I was a friend of his, and then he switched the story, and then he got caught up in a lie. Now and then I was awarded $11.8 million. Hey, that's a lot of money, but I don't have it, and they're trying to go to bankruptcy and go to bankruptcy court and try not to pay me and things like that. So, and they trying to put a gag order on me to shut me up. That's why I'm going to court to fight that. So how do you feel about that?
Well, first of all, you're a guy. Hey, Junior, is that you there?
That's Junior.
It's like, what's that? Is that another Dominican there? Hola, hermano.
No, you know, he's a good friend of mine. He's like on my top 3 friends. He's one of them. He's a good person.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just want to say hi,
I'm sorry, let
Manuel.
me,
I just want to speak
Nikki,
to you.
let me,
I like what I
Hey,
put.
I'm
Nikki.
sorry, Nikki. Let me read what that verse says from Carl. Thank you so much, brother. It says, "Fear from them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hide that shall not be known." Man, I love that verse. I love it.
That's
Thank you so
right.
much,
Yeah.
brother.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead, Manuel. I'm sorry.
Well, you can call me ignorant, but I don't know anything about football. I don't even know how I watch the game and I don't understand it. But yeah,
Hit that
I
score.
yeah, I don't even know. There has to be, but I don't know if we even play football, some American football somewhere in the Dominican Republic. I don't know. About your story, man. The truth at the end is gonna come out. I believe you. I saw the videos. I saw the documentaries. Anything we do is gonna come out, and at the end of the day, he's gonna have to pay that money.
Yep.
He's gonna have to. I see that he's bankruptcy. Is that what he's at now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His,
his son, they
his,
filed for bankruptcy, and then he just bought his dad a house in Colorado, so
but I
he
don't
moved him.
understand because I see him on
All over.
Instagram, and he's always saying that he's rich, he's multi-millionaire. I am the
He's
best.
all over.
I am the
I just seen him on TV he's making all kinds of commercials now. Ever since he
Yeah.
became just literally
Yeah.
Well, they have
marketing.
several endorsements, honey. There's Aflac. There's Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, there's several.
Louis Vuitton. Yeah. So
He's
it's
living the
just
glory days. It's the 90s all
it's
over again for him.
it's just amazing how they're running away, and that I need to have 2 more surgeries. I need to I need certain special treatment. I thank God for Dominga every single day, because Dominga massages my back at 2:00 in the morning. She gives me icy hot and just rubs me down. Sometimes I have spasms. So, man, I just thank God for, like you said, Manuel, I got a good one.
You got Proverbs 31, bro.
Yeah, Nikki always says it too, Nikki. And so I want to thank you guys. So every week until I raise this $1,500, I'll keep you guys posted on how much I collected. So we're gonna get back on the subject, but thank y'all so much. So Manuel, all right, is it okay for American or anybody to come to the Dominican Republic and do you feel it's okay to just start videoing and making money off of women just walking up and down the street and showing sexy women without their permission?
Well, first of all, it's not illegal. It is legal to do it. You walk in
Legal,
and
right?
you're recording. At least it's not illegal in the Dominican Republic to record. What I think is that we're living in a time of consumption, and we just want to be entertained. We don't want to know anything else but entertainment. That's what I think. We just want to be entertained as much as possible, and sex is the main product for entertainment. If you Google these statistics, you will see that the porn sites are the most, after Google. You have Google, and then you have Pornhub, like the second most watched platform in the world. So, and the majority of the traffic comes from the U.S. So it means that you guys like to watch a lot of people having sex.
We
So
got a big we got a big our country is big also, Manuel. You can't just the Dominican Republic is like this size, and the United States is big this size.
yeah. I understand.
You're
But
right.
I think whenever you sell something, you're gonna give people what they want. And if people want to see booties and tits, this YouTubers, they will go everywhere trying to find this kind of content. So you see, they go to Thailand now, and they whatever they're selling Thailand as everybody is e-boy, how you call it, she-boy,
Actually,
Oh, she
Attire?
transgender.
yeah, but they have like they have a word for that. Maybe someone can help in the comments. It's like she-boy, girl, or something.
never heard.
What they call it, trans.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have a name in
Forgot the name, man. I forgot the
Is it-
name.
yeah, it's but you know what I'm saying, right? They go to Thailand now and they're trying to sell use these girls for content. And the younger they are, the better they are for the video. It gets more views the younger the ladies are. You got people here in the DR going to Sosua and Puerto Plata, and they're making thousands and thousands of dollars videoing these girls. Most of the girls they video are, with all due respect, they're prostitutes. So he's like, with no authorization, these people are showing the world, look, she's a prostitute and she works here. She has sex for money. That's not fair. However, it's not illegal, but it's not fair.
I didn't know Puerto
I like
Plata.
that. Now, how do you feel? How do you feel if somebody goes with a camera and goes into a restaurant and start, or to a club or a disco and start video and filming? What do you feel about that?
I don't personally have like a problem with it as long as he doesn't record me directly. Otherwise, I will approach him like, look, I don't want to be in that video. Yeah, I don't want to be
Now,
there.
wait. Like, if let's say it's a guy and you're in the club and you're with your girl and they're videoing you dancing, would you say something?
Well, probably not if I'm dancing, because that's totally normal. When you're dancing, people are recording, especially tourists. They're always recording. Yeah, so I don't think there is a way to effectively control that. Oh, but we are going to have a law now in the DR, which I think is going to be effective next year, which is going to limit the vocabulary on social media. You will not be able just to say, "Hey, John is gay and John is this." You are giving false information about people. What's the word for that, Nikki?
Slander.
I'm not gay, Manuel.
Accusation.
I'm not gay.
I mean, it's slander, and it's also called. John knows what it's called because it happened to him.
Defamation of character.
Defamation. Yeah, if you do that on social media next year, you might go to prison in the Dominican Republic.
Really?
You have to have, like, because we have people also here all the time, like, they get a public figure and they want to get views on YouTube, and they said, okay, John, he used to be a drug lord back in the U.S., and he's the most wanted person in the U.S., and you become famous because people think, okay, that's true. It is true because this guy always tells the truth, and he destroys your reputation just because he wanted to get some views. So that is going to be kind of controlled in a couple of years.
So in the Dominican Republic, they're going to have a law. You'll get in trouble if you lie or you defame someone.
Yeah, it's not going to be for people like me, because what are you going to talk about me? But it's going to be like for people from TV. I see, higher up people. You have a lot of there are YouTubers in the Dominican Republic that they have destroyed marriage of other people.
Wow.
By creating a whole drama and story, and this couple gets so much attention that at the end they break up their relationship.
Yo, that's
that's happened. That's happened in the U.S. of course as well.
Of course. Yeah.
Later on at the end of our conversation, I did have a question for my woman that's totally off topic, but I think it's really important for the ladies on the channel to know the question that I have to ask. And just remind me to ask the question before we get off of here tonight. It's about Dominican men dating American women, what they say to their buddies. Just remind me of that because I'll forget if not.
Go ahead.
And
Go
what's,
ahead,
the,
Lex.
what's the topic today? What's the topic today? I'm
So
lost.
is it okay to make money off videoing women in public and then uploading it on YouTube and or on these other platforms? Yeah. So how do you feel about that? I mean, hey, Manuel, you could start a YouTube channel today and just video a whole bunch of beautiful Dominican women, and you can make a lot of money.
Yeah, but I'm not. No, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, it goes. It's just maybe you can call me that. I'm stupid, but I have moral codes that I follow. Yeah, in some ways I'm in the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Yeah,
I respect women. I respect women.
Certainly manipulate them into doing things that.
Yeah, I only disrespect women in bed, but other than that, no, I respect them.
Oh my goodness.
That was well put. That was
I have to take a
Yeah.
drink on that one, okay?
Oh yeah.
So they're not. So for everybody, for the world, because you were born and raised here, you know the laws more than us. We just live in your country and we love your country, but the law is I can take a video camera and video women in Sosua with no problem, and I won't get in trouble. Is that correct, Manuel?
No, you're not gonna get in trouble. No, not at all. Especially you are not even from here. Your video is not gonna be consumed by Dominicans because your audience is probably American. So no, you are not gonna get in trouble.
What if I take my video camera and just start videoing women and their bodies and stuff like that? With the women,
Yeah.
they get mad at me or start cursing at me or something.
They're not gonna get mad at you, but remember, the majority of the videos that you see are in Puerto Plata and Sosua, Punta Cana, in which those places these ladies are used to that. But if you video my mother, she's gonna tell you like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, it's different. If you video one of my cousins, aunts, they will be like, "What are you doing?" They're not used to that, and you have to stop recording because if they feel harassed by you and they call the police, I can promise you that you are gonna go to jail.
Really? Yeah. So
Our justice always believe women.
oh yeah, of course. Now
Yeah, they believe women, whatever they say.
So, do you think the women that's in Sosua, that's prostituting, that's trying to make money, do you think they have a problem with that?
With it being recorded, they don't, because I see the videos sometimes and I see them interacting with the camera. So they're like, "Hi, hello, hi." So I don't think they have a problem with it.
Question. Who between the four of us, it clearly isn't me because Papito Raulín is not here with me. Someone needs to have a conversation with their dog. Who is it? Someone has to let their dog close their mouth. Is that your dog?
Manuel, your dog is
your
barking.
dog.
Yeah, it's my neighbor's dog.
All
Oh
right, that's all right.
no, it's your neighbor's dog.
Don't worry
I
about it.
don't
Don't
know.
worry about it.
So wait a minute. Wait just a minute. So they're all the way next door?
No, it's not next door, but it's close, and
Gotcha.
he's always.
It's all right. It's all good. We're gonna be fine. Let's just keep rolling. So I just believe that I like this guy Giamo. He makes a lot of money from he gets girls and he have them to bend over on the bed and he videos them and they're cooking for him and things like that. And it's not illegal, so I don't have a problem with it. I'm not hating on him or anything like that. He makes good money and he has a OnlyFans page and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to see, do you think that the Dominican women have a major problem with it, the prostitutes?
not all Dominicans. I mean, prostitution is the minority of the Dominican women. So I have to defend Dominican women in that area. Not every Dominican woman is a prostitute, but Americans go to prostitute areas. So they go to the places where the majority of women are prostitutes. They never come to San Cristobal, or they don't go to La Romana, places that you've been, where you will see just regular women living their lives and they're not prostitutes. So prostitution is obviously going to be more famous than another thing because it's titties and.
On a side
Yeah.
note,
Hey,
it's hot
go
in
ahead.
Cristobal. That place, I was there in August. Oh my God. I just don't know
Yeah,
how
it's
people.
beautiful. It's beautiful women everywhere. So
I'm
I
talking about the
lived in-
weather.
Oh, the weather. What about the
It was
weather?
hot over there.
Oh yeah, it gets hot in San Cristobal. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So Manuel, I thought you were gonna say like, man, they need to stop videoing our women in the Dominican Republic, but you don't have anything wrong with that.
Well, you got people from other countries that they go to the United States and they record homeless people walking. They walk New York and they're just walking
I didn't hear you.
homeless people, homeless people living in the streets, people with drug addictions and stuff like that, and they just record them and
yeah.
they make money. So it's the same, but it's not fair. You just walk around with a phone. Okay, what's this? There are streets in
Pennsylvania.
Mississippi? No, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's a famous one.
He's talking about. Yeah, it starts with a K, right?
Kissimmee,
Kensington, or something like that.
That one.
No,
That one.
That's those people that's on fentanyl.
Fentanyl. Yeah. These people are famous. All of them. Yeah, they're famous. They're all over YouTube, and I'm sure that they did not authorize.
Man, what did you think about when you first seen that? Being that it was the United States, I would like to know your put on that.
Yeah, probably. I don't think the whole U.S. is like that. Kissington.
Let me tell you something. I'm on the West Coast, Oregon, Portland. Go look up homeless in Portland. It's the same thing. Down further south in California, you got it down there from Los Angeles to San Diego. If you go back up north, up the coast, past into Canada, it's in Vancouver, BC too. It's in Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Boston, Denver.
Yeah, I don't think when I see those videos, it's like, okay, I don't. This is going south. I mean, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Do you guys have a strip or something where people are just doing drugs and just on fentanyl and things like that, Manuel?
No, not in public. Because remember, it is illegal here. Drugs, every kind of drug is illegal. Yeah, marijuana is illegal. You are gonna go to jail. Yeah, in the Dominican Republic, yes, it is illegal. Yeah, it is.
Nikki,
I mean, everybody smokes marijuana, but it's illegal.
Right, I got a story to tell. They are very strict, and Nikki's going to back me up on this one. I have a story of a person, a YouTube subscriber, and I'm not going to say his name, but he rented a house here. He has a house here, man. Mr. Armando got him an apartment somewhere in the Dominican. Somewhere in the Dominican Republic, and he smokes marijuana like crazy, and he already has 2 strikes. If he gets caught smoking marijuana in his apartment complex in the Dominican Republic, that he won't get a refund and he'll be kicked out immediately. So they are very strict on smoking marijuana in the Dominican Republic.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not legal.
Right.
So
it's not legal. So like in the United States, if you smoking a blunt or you smoking a joint, the police will probably tell you to put it out or throw it in the trash or something. But like that's like coke. I mean, marijuana is like cocaine here in the Dominican Republic.
You see how wild that is, John? You see how wild it is? Cause yo, like you could get off the plane in Punta Cana or Santo Domingo. Somebody they be popping bottles and Presidentes at the airport. You know you can't do that shit in the United States.
Right.
Arrested.
So,
Yeah.
so that, you know, I'm jumping off.
Oh, John is stuck.
Smoke it because you got nerve damage or you want to relax and chill. If you get caught with it, what will happen, Manuel?
It depends. I mean, if you get caught just with a little bit, let's say the way they sell it in here is by grams. I don't know how it works in the States. Maybe you buy a pound of weed, but yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. Well, if you get caught with a pound of weed in the Dominican Republic, you are definitely gonna go to prison.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah,
do some
like for
time.
sure. Yes, for
Serious
sure
time.
you will. Yeah. But if you get caught, let's say with a blunt, you got two options. Maybe police are gonna try to talk to you just because you're Americans, you know, like, oh, and they're gonna try to get some money out of it. That's not. But if they take you to jail, and you said that you're not selling because you just had like 1 or 2 grams. I'm not selling marijuana. I was just smoking a little bit. You're gonna pay a bail fine. You're gonna pay, and you're gonna leave. But if you have more than 5 grams, they can say that you were trying to sell. That's another story. Yeah.
Gotcha,
But try
gotcha.
not to get caught. Try not to get caught with marijuana. Not even a little bit. Smoke it in your house.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't say smoke in your house, Manuel, because one of our Dominican Route family people, they have an apartment and they
Somewhere.
they had
Somewhere.
somewhere they had about 5 complaints, right, Nikki? They had about
Yeah.
5 complaints, and they came to him and they wrote him a letter. They said, if you get caught smoking weed, or if we smell it in your apartment, you will be evicted immediately.
Yeah, go to El Malecón somewhere like that and smoke it there. No one is gonna bother you.
Or walk down the street or Malecón or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Serena Village, man, in Punta Cana, man.
Serena Village, yeah. Have you ever heard of that, Manuel?
That's where we stayed at, man.
No.
Okay, it's nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice area.
Remember, that's where I stayed at. And then you and Perry came and y'all exited and went somewhere else.
Hey.
Private
Don't
village.
tell Perry's business. Hey, buddy. Don't you tell everybody's business.
That's right.
They went somewhere.
He's gonna tell what we're all doing a month ago. Don't tell them where we were and what we were doing. You just cut that out.
Shout out to Serena Village, yo.
So Manuel, you are very informative, and a lot of times people don't want to hear from Americans, and you know, we give our point of view, but coming from you, and we don't want to disrespect your country. Do you ever feel that we are disrespecting your country? To be honest, be honest. Like, have you man, like that was kind of disrespectful? And we love you. You're part of the Dominican Route family. You are the Dominican Route family. But like, do you ever get like, oh man, John was kind of disrespectful when he said that about my country?
Not disrespectful is the word, but sometimes you have done it. You have maybe sometimes you don't have the full story of the situation. You take a piece of it that you like, just a little bit that you like, and you ignore the rest of it. You don't want to say.
What about when he says living amongst the Dominicans? How do you feel about when he says
Shout
that?
out to Pip Boy. What's going on?
Yeah, like he's in the zoo or something like.
I told John, I was like, don't say it like that. It is great to live amongst the Dominicans. We both live amongst them, and it's the best thing ever. Like, here's the thing: he didn't do it on purpose. You and I know that.
Yeah,
and listen, I took one of my trips, right, and I wanted to stay with somebody in the hood in Veron. I don't know if you know the
Mm.
Verona outside of.
I know, Veron. I used to live there. I know
Listen,
where it
Wow.
is.
it was.
And I know what you were
boy,
doing.
I out Dominican.
Yikes.
I went no AC. I was my friend. I had a friend over there in Boca Chica. He said, "How's it going?" I said, "Man, I'm dying." But you know what? I got acclimated to the heat. Yo, I was like walking the neighborhoods, man. Nobody didn't give a F who you was. I was drinking President, man. Because I was raised in the U.S., but I'm from Panama. So when I met a girl out there, and I said, "Yo, this environment, I'm used to it. My father always told us, even though we was in America, he said, you are not one of these people. He always reminded us in our mind that don't forget where you come from. Don't think but just because you here, you above other people. Or when we went back home, I never looked up more than, I never seen myself above. I've never been that type of person. I always
So
respect.
both your parents are Panamanian? I never knew this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God,
awesome.
you were born in Panama?
Colón, Panama. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me tell you this: the weather in Panama is just like the one in the.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. It's
Look, we eat the same food.
same. Yeah.
I felt like I was back in Panama, man.
Yeah,
So
totally right.
the only thing is I had to, because I lost my Spanish. My mother and father didn't allow us to talk Spanish because they had problems. And when we got older, my mother said that was a huge mistake because we lost our Spanish. So as I started coming back out to DR, I kept practicing. Yo, shout out to Duolingo, man.
Yeah. Shameless plug really quickly, guys. We have 36 people in here today. I do also do Spanish lessons now. There's 60-minute lessons. It's $60 an hour because my time is very valuable and it's the experience that you're paying for. I'll put the link in the bio and things. I have a few new clients. Shout out to my new clients. We're making some good Spanish.
That's awesome. Yes. So we got two. We have Soul. She teaches Spanish. She does it for free, and she's just practicing.
English, John.
I'm sorry, English. She teaches English. I apologize, English. She teaches English. She does it for free. She's really trying to do it, Manuel, so she can get a scholarship, so she can show people that, hey, I do community service work, things like that. But we have two people that you teach. And how many people do you have in your school, Manuel?
I think it's about 700 people total.
Wow, that's a lot. Yes.
Yeah. When I started, okay, when I got there and they gave me the position that I have, we only have like 300. And I have the work that we have done as a team. I mean, me and the people that work there, we have got to 700 students. So
Gotcha.
It means that we are doing something right.
Is it like an English immersion school, right?
Yes. We have kids, we have adults, we are now only working Saturdays just because I can't do it during the week. People want me to work there during the week at night. We have a lot of people that want. But we also give scholarships to people here. Some people, they cannot afford it. We do our best to give them a scholarship, like free.
What is your position?
Not everybody.
There? Are you like?
I am the teacher coordinator, but I do everything. I'm like the manager there. I design the programs to teach, the activities that we are going to do as a team, the methodology that we are going to use. So everybody works on the same track. Like we know where we're going. It's not like everyone is doing it independent. So this trimester, this is what we're going to do.
Well, listen, I was supposed to have been invited to the school. I've been here for almost 4 months now, Manuel. Me and you have a problem. Para que tú lo sepas, tenemos un lío.
Yeah, I'm taking you there, definitely. John's there.
Because I'm leaving the U.S. I'm leaving for the U.S. May 1st to go and get my dog. And then
are you gonna be back?
I'm gonna be back, but when are you gonna take me to your school? I love kids, you know that. I've been wanting to, and you've been promising me that I'm gonna meet these kids, and it
Yeah,
hasn't happened. So I'm just calling you out in front of everybody.
yeah. So just for the people to know that the kids that we have, we don't have rich kids. We have poor kids. So like regular people. The rich ones that they go to other places. You know, they don't want to be with the poor ones. Even though the quality we teach is awesome, but you know, when you're rich, you don't want your kids to be with poor ones because they're gonna get infected or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So how
it's
much, if you
normal.
don't mind me asking,
Wait
what is
a minute. Excuse
Right.
me. Wait a minute. You still didn't answer the question. I said, when am I going to meet the kids, sir?
I got your WhatsApp. I can let you know in private.
Hey, what is the cost at your school, not the other ritzy
Yeah.
school? What is the
Yeah,
cost
it's
per kid?
$25 a month per kid.
A
You
month?
mean they pay for school?
A month.
The kids
Huh?
in
25.
school pay for school?
Yeah, it's English school. English, just English.
Oh.
What are the
Yeah.
hours? What like
It's in
what
the morning from 8:30 to 12. That's kids under 12. And then we have in the afternoon from 2 to 5 for teenagers and adults.
that is so interesting. So the kids that are doing the 9 to 12, do they go to another school after that? Because I didn't
No, because it's only on Saturday, so they're not going to school on Saturday.
got you.
Yeah, just Saturday. Yeah, yeah.
Are you
Okay.
famous now,
And
man?
we're like,
What was that, sir?
I need to know. Ever since you've been on DR, you got all this. You know, has the DR being that you get on there, you do reporting and things. Is that garnering you fame outside of YouTube?
What do you mean? If I
Well,
yeah,
your sector, San Cristobal. I don't know exactly where you stay at.
it's the south. It's in the south.
Yeah.
It's
So,
far from Punta Cana, but it's close to Santo Domingo.
Manuel is famous on our channel and our 9,000 subscribers, but of course, a lot of people where Manuel lives, they don't speak English, so they're not subscribed to the Dominican Rock channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
So Harris has we got about 10, 15 more minutes and we're gonna wrap it up, y'all. Harris has a question. Do anybody in Manuel's family speak any type of English like you do, Manuel?
Yeah, I have a brother. My brother speaks good English. I have two brothers. So the youngest brother is 34. He speaks English. Yes, he's the only one in the family besides me.
Right on.
Why do you think do you think that they need to push English more in the Dominican Republic? Yeah.
Yes, definitely. They need to push it in the public system. It has to be bilingual. I mean, they teach English, but it's very basic. It has.
I think it's
it
the
has to
same.
be universal.
I think it's the same way that they teach Spanish in middle and high school. You know what I mean? It's very much like, come on, guys, we're going to do it like this, like robotically, but it's not to where you can come up, let's have a conversation in front of the whole class and really understand what we're saying to one another. With my kids, I think you guys know that I teach kids Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I teach them English. And these are kids that live here in Santo Domingo Este for an hour, all 3 days of the week. And I teach them street English and book English because I'm like, I want you to understand if somebody comes up to you and they're like, yo, what's up? I want them to know what someone's saying to them, because it's like, if I'm just teaching them by the book, your yo or what's up, they're not going to know what that means. And also know that they want to be cool, they want to be down with everybody. So I teach them both, and I teach them with words as I'm speaking to them and all of that. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Carl says it would be good for them to teach it regularly because many Americans come to the country.
Well, can I just say this?
Go.
He makes a good point. And outside of that, Carl, the whole world doesn't revolve around Americans. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful, but I think the bigger and more important thing of message, what I'm trying to get across is that if Dominicans would begin to learn English, they would be able to make a lot more money. They'd be able to travel and express themselves and defend themselves. And business wise, they could do so many more things. Just the same way that me, when I learned Spanish, my net worth, without a doubt, tripled of what it was before I knew or spoke Spanish, because I've been translating for people. I've been doing all kinds of stuff in Spanish that it's like, damn, if I didn't know Spanish, I wouldn't be in this position. If I didn't know Spanish, I would not know any of you guys sitting here having this conversation. So Spanish changed my life. And I know that it can do the same for the Dominican community. So
Listen,
Byron, oh, go ahead.
I
Go
want
ahead.
to
Go ahead.
Manuel, I want to say that you push those kids to learn English as much as possible, because I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I think it was maybe a year or two ago, they broke ground in Bávaro area. They're gonna the Punta Cana airport is an old airport. They are now building a brand new airport that's going to take these heavier flights coming in from Europe, United States of America. They want to bring in more flights because Punta Cana is actually a little airport. It's not really a airport. I don't know how long that, I haven't done the research on it, but they're going to knock down that old airport there because they need a longer runway to get these bigger, I don't know, what's the biggest planes out there now? The A7, the Airbus 777, 777 or something like that. And these are long distance, these are like direct flights coming in from Europe, far reaches parts of Europe, Russia, Eastern Europe and around the Central European area or whatever. So
Real quick. We are on like 4 different platforms. So somebody said you only have 2 likes. Now we have about 55 likes, but you might be looking out on Facebook or something like that. So, but whoever has not hit that like button, y'all hit that like button. We got about 60 likes. Yeah. Hey, Manuel, I tell people, and before we wrap it up, and you answered our question about videoing women in public, so we're going to tell people about Pedernales, because they're putting about $1 billion into Pedernales, and you have been there, I have been there, and it's close to the border of Haiti. But tell people about how Pedernales is going to be booming like in the next 10 years.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to answer his question because he says something very important. Yeah. I used to live in Punta Cana for like I stayed there for 5 or 6 years. I used to work in hotels. I did everything. I did a lot of things. And when I used to be there, Punta Cana was not the way it is today. Punta Cana was created like 20 years ago, maybe. It was a deserted place. It was nothing. So they built that airport that you see today, but they never thought that it was going to get that big. Maybe they thought it, but not so quick. And that's why they're building Punta Cana, Bávaro, as you say, which is Punta Cana is part of Bávaro, but people call it Punta Cana. That's fine. It's getting so many tourists per year that they don't have the capacity anymore for so many people. It's like a lot of planes landing. Now, before Punta Cana was the big thing, we had Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata was the big thing back in the 90s. And then Punta Cana, and then Punta Cana became the number one. But Pedernales, the one you're saying, it's just like Punta Cana 20 years ago. There's nothing there. But they have like the most beautiful beaches that you can ever see. You've been there, I've been there. It's totally beautiful. It's amazing. Now they're building hotels.
So
They are receiving cruise ships, those big ones now,
mhm.
and they're getting ready. I think it's going to be the next destination in the next 5 years.
They started a
yeah.
cruise line out of Punta Cana now. It
Mhm.
started
Right.
Yeah,
starting in May, I think.
Yeah.
Now what Manuel is saying is they're leaving from the United States and going straight to Pedernales. Am I right, Manuel?
yes. There is an airplane. I'm sorry, there is an airport, but it's an old one, of course. But yeah, it has the capacity to land planes. Punta Cana is a lot. I'm sorry, Pedernales is a lot cheaper because it's not as big as Punta Cana, obviously. Pedernales is not expensive. Hotels are not expensive. Food is not expensive. If you just want to go to the beach, if that's what you like. That's the place.
Right.
Obviously, they don't have as many girls clubs like.
Hey, thank you, Nikki. I must have missed Dr. Roberts' question. I know we try to get a lot of people questions, but we try to stay on task, and we got a lot of questions. But I'll say this about Pedernales. It's beautiful. And I hope you don't get mad at me about this, Manuel, but I think dark-skinned people will have a very hard time going to Pedernales because it's so beautiful, but it's going to make it more difficult. And I'm not trying to throw the race card in there and all of that stuff and colorism, but every time I go to Pedernales and I get on the bus, the dark-skinned people are in the front, and they card them and they pull them off the bus. And I've been on the bus to Pedernales and to Barahona about 4 times, and I don't think a dark-skinned person would have a very good time going to Pedernales. That's just my opinion, because they have to go through all the crap. I'm not going to say crap. They have to get carded so much at every checkpoint. You know, when I go through there and you go through there, they just wave us on by. But I'm telling you, Pedernales is going to be on the new Punta Cana, but I think we're going to get a lot of complaints from dark-skinned people because it's so close to the border, and the checkpoints, the dark-skinned people always get pulled over and checked all the time. So what do you think about it?
We should do a hidden camera thing and like go and do it together to see if they card me.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen, Nikki, for sure. But I just want to get Manuel's opinion.
I've never been, so I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I know what that feels like.
right. Yeah.
Remember
He's
immigration?
so do you think it's going to hurt that side of the country? Because on this side of the country, Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, it does, it's not bad. But man, you go over there by the border, it's tough for dark-skinned people. I'm just being honest. It's much tougher for dark-skinned people.
Here's what I think. Pedernales is right next to Haiti. So Pedernales is a very highly populated by illegal Haitians. So when you are driving from Santo Domingo to Pedernales, driving the way we did it, you have to cross too many checkpoints, and they are always looking for illegal Haitians. That's what they are there for. They see anyone that, according to what they're looking for, fits the description, they will stop him. Let me see your ID. You have an ID, you show it.
Right, and then you go.
Yeah,
so I'll give you an example.
Yeah, and then because from Santo
ahead.
Domingo to Punta Cana, you have to cross a couple checkpoints, which is the exact route that illegal Haitians use to come to the Dominican Republic. That's the route that they use now. But Americans are not going to drive to Pedernales. They're going to land on a plane.
How do you spell this?
It's P as in Peter, E as in Echo, D as in David, E as in Echo, R as in Romeo, N as in Nancy, A as in Apple, L as in Larry, E as in Echo, S as in Sam.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
so
Somebody asked, hold on. You said
yeah.
Go ahead.
mhm.
EDERNALE, and what was the other letter?
ES, Pedernales.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So the
Okay,
thing
thank
is
you
that
so much.
here, the thing is that they are not looking for you, and they're not looking for you. They're looking for illegal patients. That's what they're looking for when you see the
Right.
checkpoints.
I'll say the question. I'll say it like this: you were with me and my mom. So we drove when we were with you. We were in separate cars. My mom is very dark, and I used to breeze through there, but man, my mom got us pulled over so much, and it took us so long because you would call me. It's like, where you guys at? Where you guys at? I was like, man, we're at the checkpoint, and they're asking us questions, and they made my mom pull her passport out, and so we would get pulled over at every checkpoint, and they would make us stop, so do you believe it will be tougher on dark skinned people? Because that's what I see on that side of the country.
Well, I guess if they're open that area to tourists, they have to find a way to make life easier. But I don't think they're going to stop looking for illegal immigrants.
And that's good.
Maybe
That's
they
good.
have to. They're going to probably change the methodology that they do it.
And it's not a trick question. I'm not trying to throw race out there. It's just a fact, because when my mom was in the car, oh my God, we got pulled over there by Haiti so much. And when my mom wasn't in the car, we just go.
Yeah, there's a thing that there's a thing that you probably don't know is that these people, they stop hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of illegal Haitians every single day. Every single day. Every single day.
Wow.
Hundreds of Haitians. They stop them and trying to cross illegal.
And I want to say this before we go. I respect, and I apologize last weekend. I respect that Dominicans are doing their job. So I would never tear a Dominican police officer or a Dominican military guy for doing his job, because that's their job, and their job is to see if you are illegal or not.
Hey, can I add
They
something?
do it especially in places where are highly populated by illegal Haitians.
And may I add something?
Mm-hmm.
Side story. Did I tell you guys about what happened at the airport when I was waiting for my friend?
No.
Did I already tell that story last weekend or no? I didn't tell it. Okay. So, quick story, talking about racism and everything, right? This is a beautiful story. My Will's gonna love this story. So I'm there. You guys know how when you're at the airport, you stand on the sides when the people are coming down the ramp when you're receiving someone, right? So me, I was like on the phone. I had like a lot going on. I was over the line. That's like kind of very close to the ramp, but I was leaning on the little railing thing there. And the airport security came over because I was picking up this girl from the airport. And he was like, oh, yeah. In Spanish, he tells me, get behind the line, but like kind of disrespectfully, you know? And I was just like, damn, okay. So I got behind the line. So naturally, at this point, I'm looking to see, what am I looking to see? Who else is in front of that goddamn line? Because I got told to stay behind the line. So I'm like, okay, we're going to see. I saw a Dominican lady in front of the line. I saw an Asian man in front of the line. I saw a little Dominican boy who was like 3 years old running up and down the goddamn ramp. Who cares about the line? He was all the way up the ramp. I'm like, he's about to go inside. Like, are you kidding me? So at that moment, I said to myself, you can either shut up and accept itself that this is some racist crap and be a victim, or you can stand up for racism and say, excuse me, sir, you're letting everyone else get in front of this goddamn line, but you didn't tell them. But you told me to get behind the line. So I walked over to him and I said, oye, una pregunta. Yo quiero saber. And when I did that, he already had like a smirk on his face and was like, so here she come. And I was like, yep, here I am. I said, ¿cómo que yo, la raya? Tú me dijiste a mí que yo tengo que echarme para atrás. Pero hay un chino, él está frente. No solo eso, ahí mismo donde yo estaba. ¿Qué pasó con eso? Porque tú no le dijiste nada de que él tiene que moverse y yo no tenía. O que yo, ¿qué pasó con eso? So basically, I asked him, why did you say to him nothing, but you told me that I had to get behind the line? He goes, what you want me to do? You want me to yell at him? I said, and do. Yep. I want to yell at him the same way that you yelled at me. He goes, okay. So he went over there. Okay. Hey, buddy, behind the line. Then he looks over at me and goes, and I looked at him and said, I was like, yay, I thought he was racist, but he's not. Woo.
Right. Yeah. And I think we're so caught up in Manuel, we're so caught up in boom. But that's a great story, Nikki. We're so caught up in like
changed my opinion.
Automatically, wait a minute, let me see if Manuel's racist first. And then if he's not racist, then he's cool. But so Haitian government says deport all illegal Haitians, but don't deport Haitians who brought their valid Dominican visas for $500. What is he talking about with that? I don't understand that, Manuel.
They got a visa.
I don't know much about that, but that is happening. I agree with it. I know that Dominican embassy in Haiti, you have to pay $500 to get a Dominican visa when you do all the process. And they know they were doing the Dominican embassy, not the Haitians. Dominican embassy were doing fraud, like selling visas for $500 to Haitians. So if you have a visa, yes, that's what he's saying, but I don't have many details about it. But I agree with it.
I respect you. When you don't have details about it and you don't know nothing about it, you just don't say it and you just move on.
Right.
So
that's how it should be. Now, what do you think about the story I just told? Because I wanted to hear Dominican's opinion on that.
That's an awesome story.
About
Nick.
what?
Go ahead.
About my story.
He didn't hear it at all.
Oh, who, me? I did. I
He
did.
wasn't listening. Manuel wasn't listening.
No, I was gonna ask you. The Dominican kid, was he white or dark skinned?
Thank you. Exactly. Great question. This fella, he was like a little bit darker than John. Just a
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was kind of like, honestly, he's like the color of like if John and I had a baby, that baby would be about that color. You understand?
So it was not. So it was not. It was not about color then, because he was also black. Yeah, he was also black. The kid.
But here's the deal. That doesn't make a difference because in the dating world, hardly ever do I get Dominican men that are my complexion that date me. It's always the ones that are like your complexion and lighter. It's always the white skin or lighter skin Dominicans that date me. It's never the ones that are my complexion. So that's the weird thing that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So for me, when it happened, I was like, a lot of times the ones that are my complexion or closer to it, they're jerks to me sometimes. I mean, not all the time.
Hey, for the rest of my life, and Nikki, and that's a great thing. So I told Manuel, for the rest of my life, I live here in the Dominican Republic. I will always tell my entire Dominican Route family, even when I have 50,000 subscribers, that Dominicans police and military are doing their job. They're not being racist. They are trying to do their job. So, and I apologize.
If our neighbor country was China, we would be looking for Chinese, not black people.
Mhm.
So
Got it.
in this case, it's Haiti, which they happen to be a coincidence. They are black, just like us, right? Just like us. So
They're dark skinned. Mhm.
dark skin. So I was born in the Dominican Republic, born and raised. And as a Dominican, you will not understand what I'm going to say, but Dominican in this channel will understand that I know a Haitian when I see him. He doesn't have to speak. I just know he's Haitian.
I
So
do
the
too.
police,
Yeah.
So a Dominican police that was born in the Dominican Republic, just like me. He of course he's not gonna be 100% right, but he's gonna know like, okay, I think he's Haitian, or you were stopped, right?
Like I said on the channel before, the only people in this country since I've been here that have accused me of being Haitian were Haitians. Dominicans never accused me of being Haitian, never. They never say, "Oh, are you Haitian?" or like, "Oh, are your parents from Dominican Republic?" It's always the Haitians because of my complexion. That's it. Like it's like crazy.
Listen, I was walking, minding my own business, and immigration, they jumped off the motorcycle so fast, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in Punta
But as soon as you open your mouth, what did they say?
They let him
Listen,
go.
I already knew not to speak Spanish from another dude that got stopped. He said, "Yo, don't speak. If you know Spanish, act dumb, act like you don't know no Spanish." The one guy asking me, he was angry, and I said, "Hey man, what's going on? What's the problem, man?" I said, "What's going on? I'm going to the Airbnb." I said, "Serena Village Airbnb," and I knew what the other guy was saying behind him. He said, "Hey, leave them alone. They're American." She doesn't even understand what she said.
What's going on?
So
Hey,
he
now,
I said, "We good? We good?"
Haitian gunman says, "Manuel, have you ever been discriminated against?"
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
Light skin, bro.
Yeah.
No, no. I have been disrespected by white people in hotels, but it has not been like anything. But they never mentioned race or color. They just disrespected me. Yeah, they disrespected me. So that's discrimination. Yes, I was once, I guess.
That happens. That happens in the United States a lot.
Yeah, I remember. I even remember the lady. She was an old white lady. I remember she came to the reception. I was a receptionist back then, and she approached me, and don't remember. She was supposed to have something in her room. She was like a Karen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she was. She was like a Karen. Yeah. She was I don't remember exactly what she was supposed to have in her room, but she didn't have it on time. And she approached me and she said, but I know she was like, you people, and I knew she was trying to call me you black people, or she was probably trying to say you fucking Mexican or Latino. It was like, you people, you're supposed to have my stuff ready when you say you're supposed to have it. And I was trying to explain, like, lady, we are going to do it now. The problem is that, we were having this issue, but now we apologize. We're gonna give you like a free dinner this place as an apology piece. And she was, I'm not taking your apology. Let me talk to your supervisor. And then I got my supervisor, and my supervisor told her whatever he says is what we're gonna do. She was even madder. She was mad. No, it was crazy.
That's funny. That's a good story. That's a cool story. So, hey, as we wrap it up, guys, Black Crypto, I'm gonna take you down first, brother. Go ahead. You have a question or comment for one of us, or want to say something before we wrap it up?
That Karen didn't have Manuel in the room. That's why she was upset.
Exactly.
Look at Nikki. Nikki had to throw her little 2 cents in. Look at you.
Hey, get Robert Noah's info, man. He's coming in 2 weeks. Y'all look out for him.
Oh, Robert, I got you. Just send me a text on my WhatsApp, brother. 225-409-88.
He's got it. He's got it.
Okay, yeah. So, hey, brother, you take care, and I'm gonna take you down, man. Thank you so much. Man, you
Y'all
just
take it easy, man.
all right, man. I'll see you next
Hey guys, just for the people, today, are you posting the news today, John?
I am.
It goes on Monday.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it tomorrow. So go ahead.
Tomorrow, you're gonna like it. You will like it. You will like it. You'll like it.
What are you talking about on the Dominican Route News for tomorrow?
I'm talking about rich people schools. I'm
Okay.
talking about salaries for teachers, and I'm also talking about a very nice and humble and sad and nice story that you will probably like.
Awesome. That's good.
I felt some sarcasm with that. By the way, he like curled his lips up.
You be watching Manuel lips and everything. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
all that extra
Yeah,
stuff.
she's paying attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
LL Cool J moves.
Nikki, you got anything? We're just all gonna come down at the same time. You got anything?
So what I really want to say is I appreciate the fact that Manuel and what's our buddy, our other Dominican buddy,
Junior.
Junior. I appreciate that you guys have been showing up the last couple of shows. I'm very happy that you've continued to show up, more so for the fact that, you know, this is the Dominican route, right? So people want to hear what Dominicans, real birth Dominicans, are thinking and saying about the topics that we're talking about. So it's really important that you're here. We appreciate your presence. Of course, I enjoy flirting with you. The ladies love it. All fun, right? It's all fun. But in all seriousness, we appreciate you being here. And I hope that you continue to come whenever it is that you have time to come, right? And then I also wanted to say, I forgot what else I wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah. He does that to you all the time, Nikki.
I wasn't even looking at him just now. I was looking at me, actually.
It happens. It happens. It happens to women when they talk to me. Yeah.
I was like, right now, I was like literally looking at me like, oh, hey, girl. No, because you put us all together and it's like a bigger thing. And I'm like, oh, hey, Nikki.
I went to the drugstore before I joined you guys. There was a lady like on her 50s, and she was like, and I went with this because it's really hot in here, and she was like, can I touch your shoulders? Like, she was like, oh, she was like, it's okay. Okay, all right, you can. Go ahead.
I don't have
totally
women ask me to touch my shoulders. What's going on with that?
I totally knew that he was gonna be like, oh, by the way, Nikki's not the only one that thinks I'm hot. I was out today and these women were like looking at me and they wanted to touch me.
No, just one. Just one. Just one.
That's awesome.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a lot of American guys. A lot of Dominican women walk up to the American guys and touch them. Why is that? And they're not big and swollen, cut up, and
I don't know. I don't know why women do what they do. I don't know. No one knows. Nobody knows why women do what they do. They just do it.
They just do it. That's right.
Yeah. And our job as a man is just agree always. Like whatever you say, you're right.
Well, Dominican definitely don't do that. Dominican men are not doing that. They're letting you know, excuse me, ma'am, I am the macho and I'm running all of this show. And what do? We say, I see you, Bobby. That's how that goes.
Yeah. Hey, Manuel, I'm gonna go ahead and take you down, brother. Make sure you send me the news so we can go ahead and do it. Hey, thanks so much for being a part of the channel and giving your opinions and your advice, man. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
All right. Hey, Nikki, somebody had a question before we go. Oh, first, well, let me say this. Thank you guys for all y'all donations. I'm going to get to that $1,500 so I can have a smooth trip to Dallas, Texas, and keep fighting. Thank y'all so much for the donations. I appreciate it. So God bless you. But go ahead, Nikki.
So lastly, again, guys, we have 34 in the chat right now. I just put up the GoFundMe once again. Again, the difference between sending John a Cash App or sending the donation on the GoFundMe is when you're sending it through GoFundMe, you're showing, and we are showing Dion, John has people that are supporting him. And the money still goes directly to John. And GoFundMe doesn't take out hardly anything at all. I've done a GoFundMe before for my own self.
Yeah.
So it's very, minuscule. But either way, whatever and however you want to donate is fine. Just know that the link that I put here is John's official GoFundMe. It has the video on there with him saying, "Hi guys, it's me, John, Darjan," and all of that, so that you guys know that it is officially a real and his campaign. Also, say it was a great show. Thank you guys for allowing me to just be myself and supporting us. Thank you for supporting John. John, we all love you so much, and we're going to continue to support you and continue to love you. And just know, you guys, the interview with Jason Whitlock is over 60,000 views right now. So our boy is making it happen. And that is something that our team worked extremely hard to make happen. We have sent out countless emails asking, can you give him a voice? So when you guys are seeing messages and comments about people saying, oh, why now? Why now? John has been trying to get this out for over 7 years. Nobody was brave enough and honest and real enough to do it. So we are so grateful.
Let's thank Cat Williams too. Cat Williams said in 2024, that's going to be it, right?
That's right. That's right. This is the year of exposure. And that is exactly what we're here to do, is expose the truth. And that's what we're going to continue to do. And we need you guys to, like I said before, if you cannot donate, we're not judging your financial situation, but we're begging you to, I am begging you to share the link and give it to someone who you think is really going to donate. Please, please, please. Because I really want for everyone to see, like, evil will not win. Goodness will win. Honesty will win every single time. That's my whole point.
And a lot of people always say, hey, man, you're trying to tear a black person down and you need to chill out.
And that's the same black man that tore you down to begin with.
Right. And that's the one that put me on TMZ. Now it's time for me to tell my story. So I think just get away from the black stuff and just get on the facts. And I used to love Deion Sanders, but what him and his son did to me, I'm going to keep pushing. So, yes, I'm in the Dominican Republic because I can't work no more because of his son assaulting me. And thank God I have a lot of old New York Yankee friends and stuff like that. But I wouldn't even have the Dominican Route channel. So you take the good with the bad.
That's right. Isn't it funny how that happens?
That is amazing.
Like, happens, and then it's like, oh, this is how this other awesome stuff came to happen, you know?
Yeah. My kid said, hey, Dad, you ought to start a YouTube channel. You ain't doing nothing. You're disabled. And I said, okay. So I started it, and I met all my friends, my Dominican Route family. Thank you. Met you, Nikki. You're such an awesome co-host and a supporter and a team member. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I'm going to Texas next month, and I'm going to get this $1,500. I think we're about at $1,200 now we need. So We're gonna get there, and I never ever asked for money for my personal needs, but I'm doing it now. And Nikki was like, "Boy, you better, we got to keep pushing." So I appreciate it.
Well, what I did was I just went on ahead and put it out. Let me just say, let me just keep it real. I didn't ask for his. I was like, I'm doing this, period.
Right.
I'm not going to ask you. I said what I said. People love you, and I want you to see that people are going to support you. And he fought me tooth and nail. Don't talk about it. Don't even bring it to the channel. Leave it alone. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
So
thank y'all.
that's
so
who I am.
much.
I'm a firecracker, and I fight for the people that I love, and I will always do that.
Oh,
And
and
I will not apologize for that.
thank you so much, Nikki. And we're going to the Orphanage Friday. If you guys want to send a donation to the orphanage, you don't have to send me money. You can just put orphanage $20 or $5 or $10, and then I'll send you guys a shout out. So that's always going to keep going. So we're going, Nikki. I'm going to be picking you up. We're going to the Orphanage Friday. We're feeding the kids KFC this time, so they've never had KFC, so they're happy to have some Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're gonna have biscuits and French fries and all of that stuff. So it's gonna be great. So you guys, if you guys want to donate toward the orphanage, put $5, $10, and put orphanage on there, and it won't go toward my $1,500.
I'm so excited. I told you I had to see my babies before I left on May 1st. Oh my God. Yay.
Awesome. Yep. So, and Nikki, love you. I'm getting ready to go lay down, take my medication, and God bless y'all. I love you.
Bye, guys. Mwah.
All right. Bye-bye.